So his mama died using demon powers, and then when them hoes demon powers left you, they killed her ass. Oh! That's why you gotta turn to God, chat. Get saved today. So, I ain't gonna lie, chat, we all know that they just brought back nigga Robert Downey Jr., right? So that's Iron Man. We all know they just brought back Iron Man from Marvel, right? And like, let's be for real, in the prime, right? Cause like Marvel now, we all know Marvel kind of ass, but now like they kind of reviving themselves because they brought back OG, and they know they killed Iron Man off. People was like, why they do that? They finna fall off now because they trying to be on some different shit, right, chat? But ain't gonna lie, people been hating, but I don't know nothing about Dr. Doom at all. Like, I don't know nothing about this nigga. I've been watching like stuff and I still know nothing. So I was like, what's not better than to learn about Dr. Doom, see what this story about, right, chat? Cause like they talking about like something like secret wars and fucking other worlds shit, and like, chat, I barely knew what the multiverse was. I don't even know what any of that is, right? So we finna go back to the OG though. This video like from 2 years ago from Variant. If y'all know, if y'all locked in the superhero world, bro, ain't gonna lie, y'all know Variant and OG. So shout out Variant chat, and we finna let's learn about Dr. Doom, bro.
I don't know how to hog that, people.
Alright, chat, before we start, I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas probably like, Rome, this is random. I've never seen you talk about no superhero shit before. I ain't gonna lie, if y'all know me, you don't. I ain't gonna lie, I had like a whole, I ain't gonna lie, before I was like ING Rome, chat, I was fat. And like, when I was fat, I was like a big ass comic nerd, like heavy into DC, heavy into, chat, this is when I didn't even want to like, this is before I even started hooping for real, chat. This is when like I wanted to draw comics, chat. Like I was like in 5th grade. This is like a 5th grade thing. It was like to 5th grade. I wanted to draw comics, chat. I ain't gonna lie, one day we all go through. I even got some, like my mama kept all the journals, chat. So I have whole like fucking journals of me drawing, chat. I had like, this shit was crazy, but chat, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I always been into this. I ain't gonna lie, I always been like some dirty ass nigga, low key. I really just grew up on some shit. But anyways, now what I really meant to say was rest in peace, comic historian chat. And yeah, I heard he passed a couple months ago. He passed this year. And rest in peace. If y'all know who he is, he was y'all should know who he is. He was like a big staple in the comic, like YouTube stuff, bro. That's really how niggas got put on, cause nigga, you know damn well I wasn't going to Barnes and Noble and dropping $20 on a new comic book every week. You ain't nothing but a broke boy. And when I say comic book, I don't mean the paperbacks. I know those are like $3, right? I'm talking about like the ones that got like all the volumes in the store. Those are the ones I used to buy. I wasn't buying the paper ones. Like I got some of them, but nah. Let's get to the video.
What's up, my comic
Shout out
comrades?
Barry. He a classic chat.
Halloween in light of this weekend's.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, chat. If y'all don't know this nigga, bro, his name Aries, bro. Him, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I remember being like 4 years old watching his vids. Even the video I remember watching, the first video I remember watching in his chat was which Robin is the strongest? Like out of all the Robins, I'll tell y'all, chat, I was going crazy.
Activities, including the finale of Villains Month here on Variant, we knew we needed today's villain to be a big one. And while there are quite a few top-tier rogues in comics, there are a handful that are.
I was say this video actually kind of old, but we all know why we're here, chat. We trying to get the Dr. Doom.
Not only one of them, he is arguably in the top 3 or top 5 that come to mind in that category. We can see his introduction to the MCU very soon as well. Dr. Doom is, including the finale of Villains Month here on Variant, we knew we needed today's villain to be a big one. And while there are quite a few top-tier rogues in comics, there are a handful that have altered whole comic universes and stood the test of time. Dr. Doom is not only one of them, he is arguably in the top 3 or top 5 that come to mind.
That nigga top 3 villains of all time.
To the MCU very soon as well, with the real possibility that he could be the looming threat revealed in Wakanda Forever. So all things considered, there is no better villain to give the history of Spotlight today than Victor Von Doom, aka Dr. Doom.
Yeah, this is a while back before Wakanda Forever even dropped, so you know.
Dr. Doom first appeared.
So chat, like, so basically what I'm hearing is like, if MCU do this right, I ain't like they can do it right because like, but they can do it right because we all know the Iron Man is like Dr. Doom and shit, right? I ain't gonna I'm nerding out, geeking out on some stupid shit, right? But like they can do it right, but the only way they do it right is like they need to make sure Dr. Doom, like they can change his name and everything, right? But they need to make sure that Dr. Doom is a variant of Tony, like Stark. Like from another universe or some shit. Or like they like he just looks like him. It's like they see him and like niggas trip out when they see him the first time type shit. That's how they need to do it. They don't like, you know what I mean? My fault. It was like
The Fantastic Four issue 5 in July of 1962. He was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. And Stan Lee would often say that Dr. Doom was his favorite villain. For most of us, we can see why. The dude has a cool look, he's a genius, has mystical abilities, and more. In any case,
I was gonna say, what's his powers? I seen the Fantastic Four movie, but people say that movie was ass. I kind of fucked with it though. The one with Michael B. Jordan and Johnny Storm.
Victor Von Doom was a boy. He was the child.
It was weird though. It didn't make sense.
We learned that Victor's mother Cynthia delved into the black arts, which
but I was like 11
Warner begged her to stop doing, saying, "Think of your family. Think of your son."
Hold on, I'm gonna shut up. I need to lock in. I need to shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The best origin for Dr. Doom is given to us in the books of Doom's 6-issue miniseries, where we see that when Victor Von Doom was a boy, he was the child of gypsies in Latveria. We learn that Victor's mother Cynthia delved into the black arts, which his father Werner begged her to stop doing, saying, "Think of your family, think of your son." She replies to her husband, "That's what I'm thinking of, Werner. Look at us. Our people are constantly in tatters, barely one step ahead of the Baron's persecution. But if we had some power, Victor's life, it could be better than this." So of course she doesn't stop dabbling in the black arts and called upon the demon Mephisto to use his power. The summoning of him worked, but not the way she thought. Mephisto manipulated her, filling her with a thirst for vengeance on the Baron.
That's the devil, ain't it? Ain't Mephisto like the comic book devil? Like that nigga literally Satan? Fuck it, I guess.
Men, the soldiers who kept the gypsies on the run, who beat them and stole their money, who have done worse to the women. She killed several of the Baron's men, but when the demon's powers left, the survivors chased her down and killed her as we watch her die in her husband's arms. Her final words were begging her husband to keep Victor away from dark places. But as we all know, that didn't turn out so well. After this, Victor's father Werner, who was a doctor, was called by King Vladimir to treat his sick wife.
So his mama died using demon powers, and then when them hoes demon powers left you, they killed ass. That's why you gotta turn to God, chat. Get saved today.
When Werner failed to save the king's wife as she was already riddled with cancer, the Baron blamed Werner for it and sent his men to hunt Werner and Victor. On the run, Werner would die freezing to death trying to keep his son safe. That's right, this is a scene straight out of The Shining. A little while after this, Victor would find his mom's artifact.
Wait. They said this nigga froze to death?
Werner would die freezing to death trying to keep his son safe. That's right.
Hell.
This is a scene straight out of The Shining. A little while after this, Victor would find his mom's artifacts and mystical books. He would study them and teach himself sorcery, trying to free his mother's soul from Mephisto, but was unsuccessful. At some point, Victor was held at gunpoint by someone who was seeking an award to bring Victor into the Baron. But Victor was able to smack the gun away and choke the man to death. As Victor grew, he excelled in science and his achievements had become legendary. So much so, a U.S. general tracked him down saying, "You're the famous Victor Von Doom I've heard about. You are a hard man to find, Von Doom." Victor replies, "By design."
In the movie, obviously in the movie, right, they remaking the movie, they like reset it, like that shit don't count, right? But in the movie, he got his powers because they went all on the spaceship to another planet, and like, you know, the planet shit gave him powers, because like, so I don't know what happened. Some radioactive shit, right? Is that how he get his powers actually, or like, is he like, I mean, the nigga like doing black magic and shit? Like, I don't know.
What can I do for you? Doom explains to us that his achievements had become so legendary that this general had come all the way from the United States to track him down. Apparently with some fear that his enemies would find him first. There were offers of money and opportunities to study in the finest schools and laboratories in the world. Victor tells us, on any other day I might have struck a harder bargain, made them pay a higher price for my participation. But on this day, with my trembling hands, all I wanted was to be away from Latveria, and asks, when can we leave? This leads us to issue 2 of the series, where we see the general bring him to New York and shows Doom the lab he'll be working in. That's less than an hour from his state university. The general says to him, let's give you the grand tour, and then we'll take you to the campus to fill out your enrollment forms. There's another student we need you to meet there anyway. The other student, of course, is Reed Richards. The two were originally supposed to share a dorm.
Yeah, that's Mr. Fantastic, stretchy nigga.
With a secret soundproof lab attached. Reed would quickly become Victor's.
So I had a joke in my head, right? And like I was really questioning saying it. Cause like, nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Academic rival, as we see when Victor is questioning Einstein's theory on time with his professor. Reed agrees.
I can make the dope stretch.
Victor just gets up and walks out of class saying, yes, it is Richards, but when I need your assistance on an argument, I'll ask for it. As the issue goes on, we see Doom create the first versions of what would become known as the Doom bots, as well as creating a machine
I heard God be having those.
Time. Victor even created a machine to get his mother back saying, I'd finally found the synthesis between my mother's magics and the science that I dreamed of as a youth. The machine worked and took him to hell where his mother was being held prisoner by Mephisto. When she sees her son, she says, not my beautiful boy, not here. Why has Warner let this come to pass? I begged him. Victor tells her, but I came to save you, mother. When Mephisto sees him, he asks, who is this filthy little morsel, Cynthia? Not the beast that stewed in your black loins. She begs for mercy, at which point an explosion happens that Victor doesn't remember as he wakes up back on Earth in a hospital bed. But he says he will—
Wait, what the fuck? So the devil fucked him over? Wait, nigga, I thought his mama died. See, ain't gonna lie, this is low key. Cause like, this is low key when I stopped getting into all this shit, bro. Like where like I kind of chilled on it. Because like, in order to know like all this shit and understand it, you had to like read it and be in the hell. You know what I mean? Either that or I'm just slow as hell. Which, by all means, that's like a go ahead, give me that hell too. But it was just too much for me to understand by simply hearing it. I had to like do research to put. It's like playing Elden Ring. You can't simply play Elden Ring. Like you go on Elden Ring blind, you're not gonna play the game for like the first 6 months. My fault, I'm getting real specific, but you're not gonna play the game for the first 6 months. But during that 6 months, you finna watch a whole bunch of Elden Ring videos to see what the fuck the game even about or what to do, because they drop you in a fucking dungeon in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, and so for the first 6 months, I'm just playing the video.
Mephisto sees him, he asks, who is this filthy little morsel, Cynthia? Not the beast that stewed in your black loins. She begs for mercy, at which point an explosion happens that Victor doesn't remember as he wakes up back on Earth in a hospital bed. But he says he will never forget the screams of his mother. This accident/explosion.
So did he kill his mama for real this time?
The incident also led to him getting expelled from the university. From here, we would see Victor go to Tibet to train with monks. Mastering their ways so well, he became their leader, as seen in issue 4 of the series.
What the hell?
In the same issue, we see Victor have the monk.
Oh hell, this nigga face got fucked over. He pulled a Batman. Nigga became a monk. But basically what it looked like is like he found a way how to mix like science and like magic. And so like, I mean that shit not gonna fail.
Help him make his iconic armor, saying, on my master stroke. Using what I learned in this temple, I would remove myself from this world. I would create a second skin. Adaptive technology would line the inner workings of the armor, and an enchantment would seal it from the demon's touch, keep him from my dreams. But the cold metal on my skin would remind me of his existence, and that he held my mother's soul captive in his realm, for now. Once forged, the monks put the armor on him and tells them, bring me my face. They say, it is ready, master. And when he looks at it, he says, it is perfect. Never again will mortal eyes gaze upon Victor Von Doom. From this moment on, there is only what I've become. There is only Dr. Doom. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, that shit sound hard. You guys know quite a bit about me at this point. But did you know that recently I've officially been proclaimed a lord? That's right, I'm a rare Puerto Rican Scottish lord.
Nigga, what?
If you are a Scottish lord, then
I am Mickey Mouse.
Make fun of it if you want, but for reals, I'm a Scottish lord and I have receipts to back up my claim. This official certificate from today's sponsor established in works, but still feel free to let us. Alright, I just have to start by saying there's a lot of awesome Dr. Doom stories out there, and there's no way we can mention every single one. But still feel free to let us know which Dr. Doom stories are your favorites mentioned here or otherwise. With that said, first story arc up is Fantastic Four 1234, written by the one and only Grant Morrison and drawn by the immensely talented Jay Lee. It's a 4-issue miniseries published under the Marvel Knights banner, with each issue focusing on a specific member of the Fantastic Four, kicking it off with issue 1 focusing on the Thing. The rest of the team are also in issue 1, but again, each issue focuses primarily on a specific member
this nigga not evil though.
Reed Richards is off working in a lab. With the brains of the group preoccupied, Dr. Doom knows it's his time to strike. But he doesn't physically attack the Fantastic Four. Being one of the smartest minds in all of Marvel, he's very strategic about it and offers the Thing, the Human Torch, and the Invisible Woman things they desire. For example, he tells the Thing he can make them human again. But of course, this is all part of Dr. Doom's master plan. It's one of the darkest Fantastic Four stories ever written, being really moody, and Jay Lee's art just throwing it over the top. The story even deals with Sue Storm's marriage being tested when Namor tries to seduce her, which is clearly another piece to Dr. Doom's puzzle. And the fact that we see Dr. Doom pulling the strings behind the scenes, trying to systematically take out each
so like
is just
this nigga on some maniac shit.
Next up, we have Doctor Strange and Dr. Doom's Triumph and Torment. That's right, two of the most powerful sorcerers in all of Marvel team up in this story. If you didn't know, Dr. Doom is one of the top 3 sorcerers in Marvel Comics.
What the hell?
To the point, he became the Sorcerer Supreme in the future. Anyway, remember how earlier in
so this nigga OD.
Dr. Doom made a machine to try to save his mother from Mephisto? Well, that wasn't a one-time thing. Every year on Midsummer's Eve, Dr. Doom attempts to save his mother's soul from hell, but has yet to be successful. So in this story arc, he teams up with the Master of the Mystic Arts, Dr. Strange, Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, convincing Strange to help him save his mother's soul. All I gotta say is seeing these two tag team Mephisto is one of the coolest things ever.
They jumped
end up
that
fighting
nigga,
him in Hades with all kinds of demons coming at them and stuff. It's crazy. And when Mephisto finds them trespassing in his domain, he tells them, nothing in Hades long escapes the notice of Mephisto. Pitiful fools, I reserve a very special circle of my kingdom for trespassers. But you are hardly ordinary trespassers, are you? He then points at Strange, saying, I did not think you foolish
so these
enough
niggas
to
literally
my
fighting
domain
the
once
devil.
more, sorcerer. I shall not allow you to escape this time. And Doom, I knew you would find your way here eventually. I am impressed that you duped Strange into guiding you. Strange replies, I am no one's dupe, Mephisto. I accompanied Doom willingly. Mephisto replies, free will.
You think they're gonna go over this, like how he got his powers in the movies?
We demand to battle for the freedom of my mother's soul.
Like, am I gonna see this nigga get smacked by the devil on some shit or no?
At which point, literally all hell breaks loose. After some epic fighting with Strange telling Doom, Mephisto seems to have as many demons as there are moments in eternity. Which is quite the statement. Long story short, Dr. Doom betrays Strange, not surprising, offering Strange's soul in exchange for his mother's. But Doom's mother isn't happy about it, saying, Victor, no. By such a betrayal, you as much as forfeited your own soul. Doom pulls the bomb, saying, had I 1,000 souls, I would gladly sacrifice them all for you. Please, we must leave this place, now. But his mother says, no, I will not be a party to betrayal. I will not go with you, traitor. She continues to say, that my son would betray another to Mephisto? This is worse than damnation of all. You are no son of mine, as she turns to
I'm not gonna lie,
At this point, Dr.
he fucked over, right? He fucked over Dr. Strange, but his mama is on some good heart shit. That nigga did fuck, she fucked that nigga over though. That nigga just sacrificed Dr. Strange. She said, nah, I'm straight.
Frees himself, and Doom and Strange start tag teaming Mephisto, ultimately defeating him. In the end, Strange, being the good guy, sees that Doom is hurt once they return from hell, saying, you look as bad as I feel. Let me give you a hand. But Doom says, get away. I have no further need of your help. Strange replies, don't be a fool. You'll need, but Doom says, I need no one. I have achieved that.
That nigga
which
mama
I sought.
just
My
rejected
mother's
him,
soul
so
is at last free. Strange says, yes, but only at the cost of her love. Or did you make that sacrifice knowingly? It's a fantastic story, and one you guys definitely need to read. Then, of course, we have the epic Black Panther Doom War storyline. In this story, Dr. Doom's new plan is to invade Wakanda by secretly overthrowing Black Panther and the royal family so he could steal all of Wakanda's vibranium, since it's one of the strongest metals on Earth. And vibranium, with the mixture of his mystical powers, would make Dr. Doom the strongest being to ever walk the planet, bringing his powers to godlike levels. Towards the end of the series, we even see Dr. Doom don vibranium armor, making him the baddest villain on the block. But T'Challa has a plan in issue 6. He combines shadow physics, alchemy, and quantum science, then used Dr. Doom's new armor as a power source to transform all Wakandan vibranium into nothing but useless metal. At which point he easily defeats Dr. Doom and takes back Wakanda. We actually covered this entire story.
So he has to make fucking vibranium useless to beat that nigga.
And finally, we have the original and 2015 Secret Wars comics. We went over both Secret Wars storylines in this episode right here, but for a brief summary, in the original
we're gonna watch
straight
that.
up steals the power of the Beyonder, as in the omnipotent being Beyonder. Then in the 2015 Secret Wars storyline, Dr. Doom becomes God Emperor Doom, as the guy gained not just the Beyonder's power, but all the Beyonder's power. It's insane and like the most powerful, crazy OP version of Dr. Doom ever. But again, we go over both stories in our previous Secret Wars video. Definitely give it a watch. But now it's time to move on to powers and abilities.
Okay, yeah, tell me what this nigga about.
First and foremost, Dr. Doom is one of the most powerful sorcerers in all of comic books. He is such a skilled sorcerer and master of the mystic arts that Doctor Strange himself said he has the potential to become the Sorcerer Supreme. Which, funny enough, a future version of Dr. Doom...
I'm not gonna lie, they kind of ODing his shit though, bro. Cause like, I just heard this nigga done turn into a god twice. And then like they say he the top 3 smartest people, top 3 best sorceries, top 3 strongest. How the fuck y'all gonna beat this nigga? Like, y'all niggas was getting Maui walked by Thanos, and he was throwing them hoes. Thanos was throwing them hoes. This nigga finna cast a spell and spit on you. God damn it, he got smacked by the fucking devil. I'm telling Peter Parker to sit home for this one, y'all.
Actually did become the Sorcerer Supreme. Strange has even said that Doom
like,
knows
look at
things
that.
about the dark arts that have long been forgotten that even he doesn't know about. As for a quick rundown, he's a master of mystical blasts.
He knows shit about magic that Doctor Strange don't even know. Doctor Strange only has one power, nigga. It's magic. 8. Nigga better at magic than a magic guy.
Casting, summoning,
that's kind of hard.
Dimensional travel, mystical portals, and even mind transference. He once trained with an alien race called the Ovoids.
Boy, they head big as hell. Oh my gosh.
Just by making eye contact. Then obviously Doctor Doom has a genius level intellect. His mind is quite literally what makes him such a dangerous villain. He is without question one of the top human minds in all of the
See, like I'm gonna say, this nigga top 3 everything.
Also gives him superhuman strength, allowing him to lift up to 2 tons, incredible durability, sensory systems, solar energy.
Nigga said 2 tons, like it was normal.
Concussive blast, and infrared vision. All those things combined make him one of the most formidable characters in not just Marvel, but all of comics. Now for some awesome Doctor Doom reading recommendations, check out Fantastic.
So I want to know, are they gonna like, cause like you know the whole like you see all the shit this suit just gave him, all the stuff this suit just gave him, y'all, and so and y'all know Tony Stark whole thing is like they be saying he nothing about the suit, even though he's smart as hell, rich as hell, smart as hell, rich as hell, and got rich as hell. But they say he nothing without the suit, so like, is Dr. Doom gonna get all his powers like from the suit, or like is he gonna be like, I don't know. They say he turned into a god, so he might start off with a suit on something, but it might end up being some. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, Tony Stark might have been a perfect nigga to merge his ass with, cause like they say he got Doom bots, he's smart as hell, crazy armor, basically a suit, so. And then he know magic and sorcery stuff too. It's Raps GG. Well, first I ain't gonna lie, you gotta hope the storyline pan out, cause like, shit, you see what happened to that nigga Kang? What's his name? Jonathan Major.
1, 2, 3, 4, Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom Triumph and Torment, The Original Secret Wars and The Secret Wars from 2015, Books of Doom, Fantastic Four issues 39, and Doom Quest and Iron Man issue 149. Those are just a handful to get you guys started. And that's gonna bring today's episode to a close, but if you enjoyed this one,
I have never vaped in my life, I swear. Hey, may Zeus himself strike me down if I'm lying. Hey, didn't strike me though.
Alright chat, so we back with see how powerful he is. So I see last video was a history. This one is how powerful, so we gonna see. You know we back with Variant. Back there.
What's up, my comic comrades? It's been a little bit since we've done a How Powerful episode, and there's no better character to bring that back than Doctor Doom. What's crazy is this is one of the first episodes we've ever done on Doctor Doom, but I'm sure sometime in 2020 we'll give him a history of episode. In any case, he's extremely awesome and a powerful
They probably gonna redo
you're about
his
to find
soon.
out just how powerful. So prepare for a rapid fire of some of Doctor Doom's most impressive moments. But before I get into that, I do want to remind you guys
this is his
real
best
quick
stuff
about
ever,
our
chat.
giveaway that's going on right now. We are giving away 5 first print copies of Batman the Killer. But now back to Doctor Doom. Today I'm going to try something a little different by breaking down his feats and powers and abilities by categories, starting with his intellect. If you didn't know, Doctor Doom is one of the smartest humans in the Marvel Universe. He's so smart, in fact, that in Secret Wars issue 2, after Galactus neutralized Ultron, Doom rebuilt and reprogrammed him to serve him during Secret Wars. He then
wait, nigga. Ultron finna spin back? I kinda got excited. Ultron finna spin back, y'all. So Doom is Tony Stark, Dr. Banner level smart, because or smarter if they keep going, because they made Ultron, and if he's able to reprogram Ultron, a complex, blah 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 blah. Chat, play the clip of Ultron going on Twitter for approximately 0.5 seconds and destroying that humanity must end.
Ultron to single-handedly take down Absorbing Man, Doc Ock, Wrecker, and Molecule Man. Then we have the time Doom performed brain surgery on the Hulk.
What the fuck?
An adamantium chainsaw to cut through the Hulk's head and separate the Hulk from Banner.
What? Fuck all that. Where the fuck you get an adamantium chainsaw from? Like shit like that shouldn't even be sold, because like you think about it, right? And you like, wrong. Why are you so worried? Yeah, because think if Jason get an adamantium chainsaw, bro. You think we gonna? What was that? No.
After Doom do brain surgery on him to remove the Banner persona from his brain. When Doom is operating on his brain, he asks the Hulk, who decided not to go under because the Hulk, if there's any specific changes he wants to see made to Banner's personality, this would be the time to ask. As with just a few flicks of his wrist, he can get rid of his intelligence entirely, or make him an insomniac who's terrified by all things Gamma. And in the end, Dr. Doom succeeded. And then he said, "You once shared a brain, a body, no more. I have remade your brain, giving Banner a brand new body, freshly grown from your common DNA. He retains his intellect, his memories. He is everything he was ever meant to be, only without the Hulk." Going through some other instances of his intelligence a little quicker.
So that nigga is so...
605, he rebuilt...
Hold on. Chill. Because, like... Come on. So that nigga is so strong. That nigga was actually able to split the Hulk and Dr. Banner. And that's what that nigga been trying to do this whole time. Cause I ain't gonna lie, in the movies, I'm sorry, excuse my potty mouth, but I ain't gonna lie, in like in like Endgame, man, that nigga Hulk a bitch. He really is though. Like that nigga was a hoe. Like I've never seen like Hulk. That nigga literally refused to come out. Had that nigga hiding, shivering in a fucking Hulk Buster Iron Man suit. You a bitch.
Destroyer armor, and then stole Thor's Odin Force to control it, to then proceed to use it to throw Thor around like a ragdoll. It was also said that Doom's human mind races as fast as a sophisticated computer. And then, you know, there was the time he figured out how to harness the mystical energies of vibranium. So
he beat Thor, did this nigga's Hulk's life mission. He's on a so he beat Thor. He's smart enough to beat. Well, he's smart enough to beat Thor. He didn't really beat him head on, I don't think, but he beat him he beat Thor, nigga. He's smart, as smart as Tony Stark and fucking the Hulk. Damn.
What else? Wakanda couldn't even figure out. He then used it to. It was also said that Doom's human mind races as fast as a sophisticated computer. And then, you know, there was the time he figured out how to harness the mystical energies of vibranium, to which even Wakanda couldn't even figure out. He then used it to create a device that will connect him to every fragment of vibranium, at which point he claimed was a greater power than possessing the power cosmic. So, you know, just that little thing. But now that you have an idea of how smart he is,
vibranium's so smart, right?
Raw power, aka his strength.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I want to see.
Armor allows him incredible strength and even grants him.
So hopefully he sells. Like I want to find out. So like nigga, is he a normal person what has armor? So like basically if I catch this nigga on the street, no armor, just draw like that, right? And just boom, still off on his ass. Like am I beating the fuck out of him or not? Not fair fight. Like if he has no armor, is he a normal person? We're gonna find out.
Force fields and a handful of tech-like weapons. Because of this, he can do things like crush a diamond with his bare hand, burning it to dust.
He's strong.
Which is crazy
because
as we know, diamonds are one of the hardest substances known to man. He's also able to hold his own against the Hulk. I'm not saying he's stronger than the Hulk, I'm just saying he's not going down easy. And then, you know, he also does stuff like tossing giant boulders with one hand. Next, we have his durability, which is fantastic.
Shit like that, not even impressive no more. Like, nigga, you tossing rocks, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. This is the Marvel universe now. Like, But I ain't like holding your own against Hulk is pretty smooth.
So much so, he once survived a blast. He also does stuff like tossing giant boulders with one hand. Next, we have his durability, which is fantastic. So much so, he once survived a blast from Thanos, and then just got back up saying, "I will not be denied those gems," referring to the Infinity Gems. His armor even took a headbutt from the Hulk, and only putting a small dent in it. Oh no. More impressive than that though, Doom once took a hit from a robotic replica Hulk that was powered with the power cosmic. And guess what Doom's reply was? Come now, you can do better than that. But one of the coolest things about Doom is his magical abilities. To put it simple, Dr. Doom is one of Marvel's best sorcerers.
What the
fuck?
fuck?
He also travels across space and time to learn more about
but that nigga need God.
This first example is going to set the stage for letting you know how good Dr. Doom is at sorcery. He once trained under Doctor Strange for a time, who said, "The things he's learning, I can't even do myself." He also once used a magical spell to send Morgan Le Fay back in time to the dawn of man.
Why
Which is
he's
insane because Morgan Le Fay is one of the most powerful sorcerers in the history
I was gonna
of
say,
Earth.
I don't know
There
who
was also
Morgan Le
another
Fay
instance
is.
where he summoned an army of monsters to take down
She
the
look cool,
Avengers.
pull up.
Doom also possesses magical healing abilities, one time using them to heal Wicked. Basically what I'm saying is, with his knowledge of sorcery, he could pretty much do anything. But before I wrap things up, let's talk about the will of Dr. Doom, because Doom's will is so
Bro, but like, okay, I ain't gonna lie. I need to see, like, I need to hear something like, who beat this nigga then, bro? Like, who is this nigga not stronger than? Because, like, all I'm hearing is, like, no offense. It's just, like, they ass cashing and shit, and, like, come on, like, nigga, you not telling me, like, it's telling me how strong he is, but, like, it's, like, telling me, like, but, like, with no ceiling. I'm looking for the ceiling. Cause he's really a bitch. Nah, I ain't gonna. I don't know. That was a random stray. Can't count.
strong, he could resist all kinds of mind control and telepathy, as well as dominate other people's minds. For instance, we all know that the Purple Man has one of the strongest forms of mind control in the Marvel Universe. Basically, when Purple Man tells you to do something because of his pheromones, you do it. But not Dr. Doom. And when Dr. Doom has him locked up, he tells Doom to release him, to stand on his head, to kill himself. But guess what? He does it. Purple Man then replies saying, "Impossible, not this close. No one has a will that strong." But it looks like Doom does. Then you have the time Emma Frost tried to enter Dr. Doom's mind.
But like, is it because of his armor, or is it because he's cold?
No man or woman shall enter the mind of Victor Von Doom. I suggest you stop attempting to do so or incur my wrath. To which she says, "Yeah, okay." Doom can also use his will to control other people and even creatures. What I'm saying is, he's an incredibly strong, intelligent sorcerer with the power to control other beings. He's
the throne picks go crazy though.
Villains in comics. And one of the coolest things about him is his demeanor. Doom's got swag, like he knows.
Yeah, he kind of cool.
He's so matter of fact and gangster about
everything. He kind
of
followed that shit.
Now clearly I didn't mention every awesome feat and display of power Dr. Doom has ever displayed, but I do want to leave you with one final thing, as I'm sure if I didn't, everyone would be like, how did you not at least mention that one time? And that's the time Dr. Doom took control of the Infinity Gauntlet. Long story short, in FF16 by Jonathan Hickman, Dr. Doom finds an Infinity Gauntlet from an alternate reality that's just chilling on a skeleton's hand. Needless to say, he puts them on for himself, at which point he then discovers a—
Yo, what the fuck? Nigga, Thanos went through all that hard work to get that helmet. This nigga just found that helmet on somebody's hand. Yeah, hold on. Let me see what he said before I go off of his ass,
bunch of other Dr. Dooms from multiple realities. And with the gauntlets, decides to build himself a Parliament of Doom with the use of his gauntlets. Now ruling them all, they all cheered for him, Doom, Doom, Doom. And that, my friends, is how powerful Dr. Doom is. And clearly through all the examples I gave you today, you could see he's incredibly powerful. Easily one of the most powerful and feared villains that Marvel has to offer. With that said, let us know what you think of Dr. Doom and what other character you would like to see get a How Powerful episode in the comment section down below. And that's gonna bring another episode of Variant
type shit. WV. Bro, it's like, how I say it, bro. It's like this nigga is strange. I don't get it. Like, hopefully they go into detail with the movie and shit. And honestly, they're like, you're not supposed to get it. These videos are supposed to like influence you or just give you the base knowledge to like go watch the movie or go like go read the comic. It's really to tell you what to read and all that kind of stuff, right? So I don't blame him. But like, if this vid pop chat and like, I want y'all to comment for real. Let me know, like, first of all, if y'all like these kind of vids, I want me to nerd out on this whole more. I ain't gonna lie. The thing is, chat, well, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. Not this video. Next question. Anyways, y'all comment. I need y'all to comment, please. But nah, like, I wanna know, like, cause like all his strength is just given. Like this nigga just found the Infinity Stone, bro. Like we see niggas just like I know like in the Loki shit they like paperweights, but like he just found the hoe and just got the hoe, and then boom, Doom Patrol. That's kind of hard though. I ain't gonna lie, cause like I would do that too, cause like it's a whole bunch of Romes, right? But then like I would think like, damn, what if I want the Rome with him? But then nigga, if you don't like, if you're not running with the organization of the Romes, if you a Rome clone, it's like if you plotting on yourself, it's like hating yourself. So you gotta work with yourself. That's that Blink talking. Yep. Anyways, nah, chat, like all his shit like it's given. Like ain't gonna lie. So is it? And I want to know. So like, I know he's human, right? Because in his history, it said that he got his skin like the armor put on. So the armor is permanent, right? He said nobody will ever see his face, all that stuff, right? Is there no way they can remove that off and take that off of him? Cause if that's so, then that's a whole other thing. And like, okay, then I'll stop like hoeing him so bad about like, is he in a suit or not, right? But if he just in a suit, it kind of fucks him over. Cause like, yeah, it kind of fucks him over. Cause like without the suit, nigga, if I just sneak you, nigga, you done. Like, does he have all that mind resilience and like? He probably got his willpower still. But can he do all his magic and stuff without the suit? He probably can. Hey, Doom, if you seen this, bro, I was never planning on sneaking you. I actually think you're pretty fly. Like, I'm working on getting a throne and, what is that? A throne and a fit pick throne too, chat. Look, I just got, you see this chair? This is as close as we're gonna get right now. But, bro, I need someone else to break like chat. In this video part, y'all comment like some of the strongest things he's done for me to really realize like how cold he is, bro. Cause like I'm excited, but like, at the same time, I kind of want to see that Kang shit. But I honestly, I wanted to see how the Kang thing was gonna play out, but I also didn't like. They should let that nigga beat the fuck and kill Ant-Man in that movie. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna lie, Robert Downey Jr., it do got me excited to watch the movies again, though. Okay, they said Deadpool, the new Deadpool is really good. Bro, allegedly, bro, somebody kept trying to watch the fucking, they kept trying to stream the movie on 123 Movies or something, bro. And, like, I don't know, the stream was never working. So, like, allegedly somebody hasn't even seen the movie yet. So, they're working on that. I don't know who that guy is. Anyway, if y'all know the link, allegedly you need it, y'all. Let me know. I mean, let them know. I ain't gonna lie, chat. So that was his origin, right? And honestly, I kind of want to see the Secret War. No, not the Secret War. I seen that like basically Ultimate Alliance is like based on like Doctor Doom taking over. So I kind of want to see what that's about. And I'm gonna see how long it is. Depending how long it is, chat, we'll do it this video. If not, then let's just get this video to like 15. What's like 15, more than 15 likes, and we can do that part. We can do that for a part 2, a reaction to like the story. All right, you know what I mean? Or am I? No, I'm talking. My fault. Yeah, chat. So that's what we're gonna do, cause this video like that whole finna be like 30 minutes, 40 minutes long. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. What y'all think about the? I think the Marvel tweaking. You think they should have went somewhere else? Y'all think? Do y'all think they fucked over Kang? Cause I know he was proven innocent after the end anyway. That shit do suck. Ain't gonna lie. That does suck. Like, yeah, but yeah, y'all. God bless. Love y'all. Y'all stay safe. And also, y'all run this video up to 15 likes. Y'all know how we go. John Angie today. I enjoyed that.